Your 20s are the worst and the best time of your life. I'm going to tell you why I added worst to it, because we usually hear that it's the best time of our lives, so you have to enjoy everything. But your 20s are nerve-wracking. Like, you don't know what you want to do with your life. I'm confused. I don't know if I'm going to be this. I don't know if I'm going to be that. Hold on. A lot of us have made mistakes in our 20s. I personally am a mid 20s girl, and I made a lot of mistakes in my early 20s that I wish I didn't make. I wish I can go back in time and correct those mistakes, but we all know that it's not possible to go back in time now, right? Okay, so these mistakes I made, I think I learned from them. And any mistake I made on later on in my life, I think I'm also going to learn from those mistakes. But right now, I'm going to share with you those mistakes I made and how I'm correcting them, and the things I wish I didn't do, I wish I had done better. But generally speaking, it's just not best. It's not just good to live in regrets. It's not a good place to be in. So however you're living your life, just know that it only gets better. As long as it gets better, that's it. That's all that matters. So right now, guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Chelsea, as you already know, and you're welcome to Chelsea's Home. Today I'm going to be sharing with you mistakes that I made in my early 20s that I wish I can go back in time to change, but it's not possible. So I'm just going to share with you guys so you all learn from those mistakes that I made. Stick with me, guys. It's going to be an interesting, exciting journey. So for me, I entered into a relationship very early in life. Very early in life. And I was 18 when I started my first relationship with an older guy. A much older guy. He was 9 years older than me. But I personally feel like it is unwise to start a relationship with someone who is so much older than you at such an early age. It's also a mistake to go into a serious relationship at an early age in your life. Your early 20s is not the time for you to get into those serious relationships that might lead to marriage. It is not, because you have time. You've not even experienced life. You've not experienced anything. So why are you hooking or chaining yourself to someone in the name of I want to get married early as a girl? It's wrong. So that was a mistake I made in my early 20s or earlier in my life. I got into a relationship pretty early, and I'm not going to say I regret that decision. I only regret the fact that I made it so serious in my head that we have to get married. It has to lead to something very serious. It's not supposed to lead to anything. It's going to end, and not just getting into a relationship very early. Also, dating someone who is way older than you are is not a good thing. You're going to learn a lot from that person, but the person is going to want to shape you into how they want you to be, because they are experienced. Remember, they have seen a lot of things, they've experienced life. So they're not going to even let you live your life. They're just going to want to shape you into what they want you to be for them. You're getting me? So that's why I say it's wrong. If you are going to start a relationship early in life, start with someone who is at least a few years older than, maybe 2 to 3 years older than you are. That's what I personally think. Those people that are 9 years, 10 years older than you are, no, it's wrong. They're going to want to make you who they want you to be. They're going to manipulate the hell out of you, and you're going to forget who you are. So don't get into a relationship very early. And if you must get into a relationship very early, you should date someone who is in close age bracket with you, not those uncles that already know about life. They're going to manipulate you, and it's not a good thing. So if I was going to go back in time, I would not want to be in a relationship with someone who is way older than I am. It is also not the time to date, because you want to first of all discover yourself. That's where not dating those older people comes in. Because if you date those people who are way older than you, will not have time to look at your life. They're already going to shape you to who they want you to be. You're not going to be able to sit with yourself and understand who you are. Who am I? It is very important questions to ask yourself. Who am I? What do I like doing? How am I going to live my life for the way I want to live it? Not the way anybody wants, not because someone is dictating my life for me. How do I want to live it? Personally, you know that, okay, my father wanted me to do this and this and this and this. I needed to check some boxes in my life. I needed to check those boxes for my father, for my parents, so they will be happy. First of all, I'm trying to check those boxes for them. it's also a good move for life, but I feel like I was doing it more because of them. Then secondly, I start dating someone who is an uncle, who's way older than me. Then he's also going to bring his own checklist because he has experienced life in his own ways. He's not going to let me find me for me. I'm going to want to also check his boxes. That is a big waste of your time. So if you're going to get into a relationship, first of all, you need to know who you are. You need to study yourself. Your early 20s, those 18, 19, 20, 21, those times, it's for you. It's for you to sit with yourself and decide, what do I want to do with my life? That way, you're going to enjoy a very smooth ride onto your 30s. That's one. Secondly is slow down and enjoy the ride. There are a lot of times the amount of time I spent in my room, being by myself. I wish I could actually take back the hands of time and make friends, be happy with people, instead of always wondering, instead of always thinking, instead of always bothering myself of like, oh, what am I doing with my life? I should slow down and enjoy the ride. I should not want to force things into existence. I should stop thinking. I would have stopped thinking of, okay, by this time I should have checked this boss. By now I should have done this. Now I should have done that. Because if you don't do those things, in the time you set up with the time you've given to yourself to achieve those things, you're going to be depressed. You're going to feel down. So to prevent feeling down and out and feeling depressed, I would rather slow down and enjoy the ride. You get me? I'd rather slow down and appreciate my life a little more. Appreciate where you're coming from. Appreciate where you're going. Don't force things into existence. Don't beat yourself up like, I have to check this box, I have to do this. I know a couple of years back, while I was done my secondary school, I had some of my classmates then who were like, at this age I should have written my JAMB, at this age I should be in school, at this age I should be done with school. Do you know shit happens? Do you know like life will happen to you? Now if life happens to you, what are you going to do? You're going to be depressed and out and down and feeling like you've lost everything in life. When I entered school, it was a 4 years course I went for. Do you know that 4 years course took me 6 years to finish? I did not fail. I did not repeat. I did not do anything. That still happened to me. But if, of course, I did plan my life that at this age I should have finished schooling, at this age I should be doing this. But life happened to me, so I had to just move on. That's why it's better to just enjoy the moment you are in. Be happy for today. You don't even know if you're going to be alive tomorrow, so why aren't you happy for today? That I've chosen to be happy in the moment I am in right now. You might decide you want to write your JAMB, and after your JAMB, you're going to enter to school the next year. Life might happen to you, and you will not be able to do all that. Then you'll be depressed because you didn't do that. Okay, what if I had been depressed because I didn't finish school the exact time I said I was going to finish school? I would have been depressed. But later on, I realized that it happened for my good. If you develop a mindset of it happens for me and not to me, life is going to be a lot sweeter. I don't even look at my life from the victim standpoint anymore. No, if it happens, then it happens for my better, and it happens to make me better. So I think I'm digressing or deviating from the topic a little bit. I'm going to go back to it. Slow down and enjoy the ride. Enjoy the times. You're going to spend a lot of time with your family. Spend time with your family because you're not going to get those times back. Enjoy times with your friends and family, close ones. Have fun because you're not going to get all those times back. The times you're using to worry about your future, if you had spent it enjoying your life, figuring out things on a more slower pace, you'd have figured it out before you get to where you want to get to. That's two, being disciplined. Discipline is a very strong character to have. I don't know if it's character, but it's a very important character to own. It's a very beautiful thing to have. In my early 20s, I procrastinated a lot. I was Miss Procrastinator. I procrastinated every little thing. If I was going to wash today, if I had it in mind I was going to wash my clothes today, I'm going to wait for the next 2 days before I would even wake up or decide that, okay, let me finally do it, and gradually do it. Procrastination is bad. It is bad. Being disciplined is going to save you a lot of time, energy, money, whatever. Just name it. Being disciplined is going to save you a lot of, no matter how you look at it. If you have a focus and you are disciplined towards achieving whatever it is you want to achieve, you're going to get it. Discipline is what has helped a lot of people to get to where they want to get to right now. So if you're in your early 20s, I urge you to be disciplined. I urge you to tell yourself, I'm going to do this, and do it. Now, this is where I tell you how I became disciplined in my life. I write things down now. You just get a pen and a paper and write down what you want to do. Set up a to-do list for yourself. Don't just allow life happen. Don't wake up with no plans. Wake up with a plan. Have a plan. It's important to have a plan. And discipline is what's going to help you to achieve those plans you have for yourself. So write them down and discipline yourself to get to where you want to get to. Fourth one, find something you love doing and that you are good at. There are a lot of inbuilt talents. We don't even appreciate them, but there are a lot of inbuilt talents we have in us that we don't even want to allow to see the daylight. We are bottling them in, maybe because we've been discouraged before by one or two persons, and we don't even allow our stars to shine. Your early 20s is the time to find something you are good at and give it a full go, 100% focus. Give it your all. Because why? You have time to try and fail. Without failure, you're not going to know who you are. Without failure, you're not going to know what you are good at and how to go about it. So don't be scared of failing. Failing is going to help you a lot. So instead of sitting down and just waiting for the perfect time, because it's never going to come, get up and try something. That thing you love doing, that thing you are good at, try it. I regretted not giving things that I love full attention. Or things we are creative, especially it's our generation. This is an internet generation. There's a lot of things on the internet now to feed you. You can literally learn something from on YouTube. You can literally be the best of a particular thing just from watching clips and videos on YouTube or any other place you watch from. So this is the time for you to find something you're good at, make research, be the best at it, because if something is worth doing, it's worth doing well. I tell my younger one now that don't chase money. If you chase money, you're not going to feel fulfilled in your life. No, chase something else. Probably chase a goal, a career, or something. Don't just chase the cash or the notes, the money. No, it's wrong. If you do that, you're going to miss it. Chase a career path. Chase a goal. Have a goal that you want to get to. Remember, where your focus goes, your energy flows. So chase something. That's what I tell my younger ones. Now, what are you good at? What do you want to do? What do you love doing? Monetize it. It's something you enjoy doing. Monetize it. I regretted not monetizing a lot of things I knew how to do in those days. There are some things I used to do then that I cannot even do now anymore because time has gone. A lot of things have happened. But I'm not saying it's too late. Remember, it's never too late. But you have limited time as you grow up. I have limited time now because I'm using this time to do this, to do that. I cannot even have enough energy to put into something else right now. But those are things that I knew I was good at. And I had a lot of time in my early 20s to chase those things, but I didn't. So that's why I'm here right now advising my youngest to please find something you are good at and focus on it. 5 is maintaining and building a solid friendship. Have those close friends. Don't just look at people like they have nothing to do for me, they have nothing to offer. I don't care about friends, but I used to be like that. I used to be like, I don't care about people, I don't care about friends, I don't care if I don't have friends, I don't mind being lonely. I'm never lonely anyway, but I used to say I don't mind being by myself without having a close friend on my side. But it's wrong. You need to have friends. Friends are necessary part of life. Maintain a solid friendship. 2 to 3 people in your circle is not bad at all. 2 to 3, you might have. I have a lot of acquaintances. I'm not going to say that I don't. I have a lot of people that I know who knows me. But do I have that friend, that person that I can say this this person is my friend. Now I have people I can call my friends also. But I'm saying back in the days, I didn't really have friends. I didn't need to build a lot of friendship. But later on, I realized that it's important to have friends because who you know is more important than what you know. Your circle, your network is going to help you to the next level. When I say maintain solid friendship, I don't mean just be friends with anybody, because who you keep around you, you're going to be like that person. The company you keep matters a lot. Remember, they say birds of the same feathers, they do what? They fly together. So don't just maintain friendship with just anybody. Have close quality people in your life. Have good quality people in your life. People that can talk to you and talk the shit out of you and bring out the best in you, because it's important. I didn't live my early 20s the way I wanted to. I have all the knowledge now because it has passed. I wish I had done this and I had done that. But it's important to realize that, okay, I've made a mistake, and you try to adjust. So what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to socialize. I go out now and I try to meet 1 or 2 persons. I know it's difficult to have close friends, those close-knit friends, when you're already an adult, when you're already in your late 20s. Remember that, guys. Those, if you're in your early 20s, remember it's a lot more easier to have friends when you are in your early 20s than late 20s or 30s or whatever. Because those friends in your early 20s, they are like you, they have time to spare, they have energy to spare. So of course, having friends is easier. You don't even care about the trust part and all that. You just want to be friends with the person. But now you're a lot more careful before you make friends. That's one thing you guys should know. I'm a lot more careful now before I call someone my friend, because I'm grown. I'm now in a space of my kind of people I meet right now are people who should be talking business with me, talk money with me. And that kind of thing means you are going to meet a lot of opportunists. Those opportunists are not your friends. They just want to use you for a while and dump your ass if you're not useful to them. That's why in your early 20s, you have to make sure you try to build a solid friendship. Maintain your friendship, maintain the friends you have. If you feel like, okay, need more quality people in your life, go out and make more quality friends. But make sure you have good, close 2 to 3 friends in your life who you can share things to, talk to about your personal life. It's important. I'm on to the 5th one right now, I think. I hope you guys are enjoying this topic because I am enjoying it myself. 5th one is don't place your values on tangible things. And I've made a video before concerning tangible things and how you place your confidence on tangible things. And when I say tangible things, I mean things like my hair, my makeup, my clothes, my rainy designers, or whatever it is I see to be tangible that I'm placing my values on. Then in my early 20s, if I didn't used to go to some places because I felt like I didn't have the right clothes to wear, I didn't have the right shoes to match, the right purse to carry. It's wrong. It's a very wrong thing to do to yourself. Very wrong. Don't place your values on those things because they shift with time. Remember those days, if I think back now, I'd be like, oh, those days I didn't used to want to go to some places because I didn't have these so beautiful clothes to wear to that place. But if I had gone there the way I was, I would have met people, I would have networked, I would have socialized with people. I would have forgotten about it already. No matter what I wear to that occasion, it will not be important to me again anymore. And humans' wants are also insatiable. Now that I'm even an adult and I'm grown, if I'm still going somewhere, I still look good. I still want to look good. I still take care of my clothes and all that kind of thing and make sure I present myself in a very beautiful way. What I'm trying to say is that humans' wants are insatiable. So if you think that you don't have the right clothes today, so you're not going to go to somewhere, tomorrow is going to come. Next tomorrow is going to come. Months time, you're still going to feel that same way. Do you know why? Because you've placed your values on those things, those clothes you wear, those hair. You've placed all your values on them. And that's why you're going to always have this feeling of you're not good enough, you're not looking your best, you're not looking beautiful enough, because styles are going to keep coming, different things are going to keep raining, more clothes are going to keep coming. So if your values are placed on those physical things that you cannot even control, you are doing it wrong, baby girl. You are doing it all wrong. Don't place your things on things you cannot control. Your values are within you. There are things you cannot see with your eyes. They are within you. So sit back and figure those things out. You don't have to sit at home because you don't have what to wear, or you're not taking pictures of your life, you're not making memories, you're not taking pictures of wherever you go to because you feel like you're not dressed for the occasion. You feel like you're not beautiful. You cannot post your pictures on Instagram because you will not have followers, you will not have likes on those pictures. It's unimportant. Those things don't matter. They are so unimportant. So place your values in things within you that nobody can see. Work on yourself. That's the best thing I can say to that. And a bonus one is be humble. Don't live your life anyhow. Don't live your life with pride. Don't be prideful. Be humble. These are mistakes I made in my early 20s. Being prideful. Who am I? Who do I think I am? I'm nobody. But thinking of yourself as one big, high and mighty somebody is going to bring you down faster than any other thing would bring you down. Because life humbles you really quick. Life humbles us. Don't allow life to humble you in a very terrible way that you will not like. So, live a humble life. It's going to help you in the long run. And that's it, my baddies. That's it, my baby girls. If you enjoyed this video today, give it a fat thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel and turn on your post notifications. Whenever I post a new video, you'll be notified. And like this video for part 2 because I have other juicy topics to talk to you guys about. And if you don't like this video, there's no way I'm going to come back. So love it and like it. Bye guys.